Welcome, everybody, to the Logcast. We are the League of Ordinary Gentlemen. To my left, we have
Steven Bueno,
Cristian Cabrera,
Joshua Grijalva,
Melody Chavari.
And I'm Cornell Montgomery, and we do have two special guests today. Again, they're not special because they've been here last week. We have Josh and Melody, and before this,
Josh.
we were talking about how happy we were not having children. So, like, ain't it the best?
I love it.
No. It's not necessarily how happy I am that I don't have kids. Because don't get me wrong, I am. But I don't like children, dude. My plan is to like spend 2 whole years somewhere where there aren't really children around me, and then I'll forget how much I don't like children, and then I'll want to have children of my own.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Yeah, brother.
As you see, Christian's being an asshole.
Well, you know my take on children, so.
Oh yeah, you don't want kids at all, right?
Yeah, hell no, I don't want
No,
kids.
like at all?
Like a sexy pedophile? No, I don't like children in general. Even though I do have a nephew at home, love him to death, but I personally would not want to.
Yeah, it's like
raise him or raise
my nephew. I love him. He's my family. But Jesus Christ, the kid's annoying.
Yes, goddamn yes.
Well, the same thing with my nephews. I mean, I love them because they're family, but if they were like stranger kids, I wouldn't care. Like they were probably like, I don't know, I just would not associate with them. But they're there, and I'm like, oh, hi, kids.
You hear him crying in the next room. You're like,
I bounce.
Somebody else's problem.
That's just white noise.
Get to it.
You guys are killing my game tonight. I'm trying to get a perfect streak on Halo.
You over here crying and shit.
And that's
all
why
because you're hungry or something.
While eating chips.
And that's why you get the
That's for you.
That's why you get the remote. And you're like, turn it up for more. We're good.
Don't you forget about me. It gets louder.
No, but for me, and I've always said, I don't think I like kids because I didn't grow up with kids. I grew up like around just adults. So I'm the youngest of 7, and everyone's older than me by at least 12 years.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So by the time I was even like old enough to remember shit, they were already like almost in their 20s, if not most of them were in their 20s. So they were trying to hang out with like a fucking 5-year-old.
They were trying to get the groove back. I mean, shit, remember what we were doing at like 20? Not being around kids, right?
Not being around children.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Smith and Nettie.
Hey, it's okay. They're married and adults now.
That's true.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least
they waited.
To be honest with you, that's even around this neighborhood. They had like our friends had kids. Well, at least those friends had kids older when you really think about it. Because there was even a girl in middle school that had a kid.
She had a kid in middle school. She
was like
has
12.
3 now, dude. Like, I mean, that's
What?
yeah.
I don't.
Probably like in 7th grade.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah.
No name dropping. We don't want to get shot.
But even
down.
other girls, and other people, tend to have, and at least in this neighborhood, tend to have kids a lot younger. It's really, I mean,
Common
well,
and accepted.
Yeah, it's common, and unfortunately, that's just the way it is over here.
Yeah.
So abortion isn't really a problem in this area.
Planned Parenthood ain't shit.
Well, weren't you the one that said you went someplace and they said at the clinic there's a bunch of like HIV cases down here? They just don't like.
Yeah, I don't remember who the fuck told me that, but I was like, oh, hey, that's some shit. Did not know this. But I've always said that you're from a ghetto neighborhood when Planned Parenthood is ironically named. So
Oh my god.
that is definitely the case over here.
Planned Parenthood, baby.
Or if there was a
Just
Planned
fucking
Parenthood
over.
and it's freaking like gone.
The only thing they
That's
don't.
Planned Parenthood. That's an oxymoron. No, it fucking isn't. Not for some people.
Can we just open up a Parenthood?
Because what was it? I think in South Park, the name of the clinic is called Unplanned Parenthood.
Yes, I'm Planned Parenthood.
That makes more sense.
It's more realistic.
Definitely, but it sounds less PC if you say that. So.
Well, I think the better name would be like Planned Welfare. Like, let's be honest here.
Or let's not destroy yourself.
You know what's funny though is that my mom has always said like, oh, you were
Never
were a
gonna
little,
amount to
no, I was
anything.
like, you were a little surprised. I'm like, Mom, that's just a really like PC way of telling me that I was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
So, by raise of hands, I know you just said you were. Anybody else here a fucking accident?
Everybody here was a fucking accident.
You
except
know,
for Melody.
that's a good question. My mom.
Why you fucking lying?
Oh my god.
No, she said
You're a middle child, aren't you?
I'm unfortunately the middle child.
Yeah, so you weren't in an accident.
High five.
No,
High five.
she wanted a girl, and then she's like, I was not gonna stop until I had a girl. Even if I had to have 10 kids, as long as I got a girl, I was gonna stop.
Don't you have a little brother though?
I have a little brother.
So she didn't stop. She was like,
Because she
Why you
remarried,
always
and then she got the little brother.
Man,
Why
That's
the
funny.
fuck?
you're the youngest.
Yeah, but according to my mom and my sisters, the story goes that.
Of course, your sisters are gonna tell you you're in an
Well,
accident.
no, yeah. But like, according to my mom, the story is that she didn't even know that she was pregnant with me. It wasn't until like not like it was one of those fucking like TLC fucking stories where like, oh, I was cooking fucking huevos rancheros and then out you fucking
I didn't
came.
know it was
And I
pregnant.
cooked
It's not like that. Like she found out like last minute, probably like 7 or 8 months, you know, and that she said that when she finally broke her when her water broke with me, that I just pretty much just slid out. So that's like my kind of saving grace. I could just say, well, you ruined it. I just came out like fucking Soak City. Like,
I invented that shit.
Even as a kid, you was keeping them pussies
I
wet.
came out in a tube.
I invented the
just-
slip and slide.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's pretty much like my saving grace right there. But I guess you could say I was an accident. A planned. Oh, that's what my parents would tell. A planned accident.
Where did
You're
your
full of
mom's
shit.
water broke? What happened? Where was she?
I have no idea.
He was inside. He didn't
You
know.
don't
I just know
That's-
I think from,
Yes, no
if I
recollection of those
remember-
9
If I
months.
remember correctly, because I was born on Christmas Eve, is that she was making tamales
Who ate
on
those
the
tamales?
on the 23rd, like at
Oh my
probably
gosh.
at like around 10 o'clock, and that her fucking water broke, and I think I was born like around 4 a.m. on the 24th. So that's like that. At least that's what as far as I know, that's what the story goes. Is that she was making tamales for fucking Christmas Eve, and I just slid on out.
She was like, well, get to work.
Haz la masa, mijo.
So got 200 more to go.
Oh, the cousins are coming over.
Well,
300 more to
like,
go.
my mama told me this story about me. She basically, my dad lied to my mom multiple times. All right, so my dad, first off, is old,
Fucking
and
lie.
he told my mom that he was in his like 30s when he was like he was in his late 20s when he was in his mid 30s or some shit, and then my mom found that out eventually. And then also he told her that he had a vasectomy. So when my mom was pregnant with me, she was like, "You a goddamn lie! You didn't have no vasectomy," because my mom was like getting the morning sickness and all the shit. So she goes to the doctor. The doctor was like, "You're pregnant." My mom's like, "Ain't that some shit?"
Immaculate birth.
Well, she goes up to my
Immaculate
dad
conception.
and she's like, "You didn't have no goddamn vasectomy? Like, what do you mean? I'm pregnant." He's like, "Oh, yeah, you're right." So my dad's goddamn lie. Shout out to you.
Oh, yeah.
What actually was a circumcision. Apparently, it's completely different.
Oh yeah,
Oh, my
they just call it foreskins. Speaking of circumcision, am I the only one circumcised here?
Yes.
Yes, you probably are.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Unless they do female circumcision. Melody, you could.
Are you Egyptian?
No, I'm
No.
not.
Is that
Okay.
actually a thing?
It is a thing. It
Yes,
is
there
a
is
thing.
a thing.
It
It's
is
a
very
thing.
sad.
Yeah, it's very sad.
Cheers, motherfucker.
Oh, so here's a good story. When I took a sociology class in college, I remember we got to class and there was a bit of a commotion inside the classroom. And
They
this
set up a
girl was
table and
like-
a girl got circumcised.
she was like, "Yeah, this is how it's done." No, there was some girl that I guess was just crying her eyes out, and then some other girl was talking to the professor. And when we walk in there, he's like, "Oh, guys, just wait outside." And we wait a little while. The girls leave. We go inside, and the professor's like, "Yeah, so we're gonna watch a pretty intense video today about female circumcision." And then
Jesus
the
Christ.
previous class watched it, and yeah, the girl, it triggered a lot of shit from her childhood, and she like lost
Jesus.
her shit.
Oh.
And the other one fainted or had a seizure or something. Yeah, so that we watched the video, and I mean, it was pretty fucked up. So I can understand why they lost it.
Oh.
But no one in my class just
Lost it.
Yeah.
Shit,
Didn't go ape
no
shit.
one in my class was affected that much, but those girls, man, they look like they saw some shit.
It's like Vietnam for them.
That was their
PTSD
Vietnam.
just struck right there, and then
Yeah,
fireworks
the
happened.
mile long.
I've never actually seen a video. Now I'm curious.
A female circumcision?
Yeah.
You don't want to.
You don't want to.
It's
It's very
harsh.
bad.
Yeah,
No.
it was hard to watch because it was a little girl.
It'll hit you right in the feels.
Wait, it was a little girl?
Yeah, it was a little girl.
yeah.
Why?
I guess it was.
Oh, that's
it's
true.
tradition.
It's to
It's tradition.
desexualize them,
That's
so they
true.
don't enjoy sex.
Yep.
Or
I don't want to.
I won't
It's a
say.
thing. It's a thing.
It's
Moving on.
It's a terrible-
Thankfully, and not in this part of the world.
I know, right? Well, I mean, not in this part of the world where
We know about.
Thank you, America.
USA. Keep those clits on them.
Oh my god.
Did you say clits
Oh, you're
or
good.
tits?
Wait.
Just-
What do you think they circumcised?
They closed the.
No, they
Oh,
don't.
no.
God damn.
Melody, they cut off the clitoris.
Yeah.
Why did you tell me that?
Well,
You were thinking it was way worse.
Right?
You were
But
thinking,
the clit-
you were thinking of sewing it
the
up.
clit is just as bad.
Can we? All right.
Are you crying?
We should stop.
No, it's just.
Why
that
you
makes me
always
sad.
crying?
Why the fuck?
No, but yeah, that was pretty fucked
Yeah,
up.
that's a little intense right there already. So, anyways, guys.
On to a lighter topic.
So anyways,
Wait,
just-
how did they cut
I
it
just-
off?
We're
Don't they have
rusty
to?
scissors now. Let's stop talking.
let's stop talking about this
Oh,
now.
I-
please.
Cheers. That's what they
So, anyways, what I had for dinner the other
So
night.
the meat grinder.
I want to talk about
Penis.
this.
No, so anyways.
All right, so these guys know, and I've told them many, many times, that I live my life by a few simple rules.
Eat dick.
Party hard.
No. One of them, you never drink alone. I feel like that's a solid rule.
Nah.
It's a golden rule. You don't waste alcohol. It's a solid
That's
rule.
a solid rule. I love
Yeah,
that.
that's the.
And the Cheez-It dilemma.
Oh my god, yes.
Jesus.
And these guys all know about the Cheez-It dilemma. So,
Oh, boy, do
that's
we.
Enlighten me.
I'm not even kidding. Cheez-It dilemma is a thing. So, when I was a kid, I remember I ate a bunch of Cheez-Its before going to sleep, and I had recently discovered hard-boiled eggs. So I made like 2 hard-boiled eggs, ate them right before going to sleep, and then I ate a bunch of Cheez-Its. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to take a little nap. Well, I'm going to go to sleep. In the middle of the night, I remember waking up and feeling fucking horrible. And then I just puked all over my bed. And in the puke, I saw little white circles and little orange circles. And right there and then, I felt like I had to pick one of them to blame. So, because I really like Cheez-Its, I blamed the hard-boiled eggs. Till this day, I have not eaten a hard-boiled egg. I must have been like 8, 9. And that's the Cheez-It dilemma. When 2 things happen to you, when you've done 2 things at once, and you have to blame one of them for the negative reaction you received.
Is that like saying if it's like the hot dog principle?
It doesn't
I
have to.
think?
It doesn't just have to do with food either.
Well, that's kind of what it is. Because it's Cheez-It, motherfucker. Like,
Cheez-It dilemma.
You're blaming it on the.
I was blaming it on the hard-boiled egg, man.
Blame it on
so wait, what the
egg.
fuck would you be saying? Like, how would it be like linked to like emotional trauma or something?
No, you had to give away one of them, man. It's that's the thing.
You got to give up something in the Cheez-It dilemma, man.
If you would
It's
have
like
to
2 things you
sacrifice-
love.
Yeah.
You have to choose one.
So is that like your fucking?
Are you talking about food?
Not just
It
food.
could be anything.
Anytime that rule would
Yeah.
apply.
Yeah. If
Like,
you would
you
have
like
to,
2 things,
if you need to
and you
sacrifice
gotta
one
choose
thing,
one.
which one would you pick?
So if I like 2 guys,
essentially.
And you only had to choose one, but one of them has to be dead. Or one of them is gonna be dead.
So
You're gonna kill one of them?
now, Steven, let's
You
just
pretty much
say,
did that. You killed hard-boiled eggs for you.
Steven, let's just say that you were to do it again and nothing happens. What happens at that point?
Well, then it would have been called something else because I probably would have made that rule.
The
for
hard-boiled
whatever.
dilemma.
Yeah, because you pretty much just.
If I would have picked, I would have still called it the Cheez-It dilemma because it sounds better.
Yeah.
The beat off dilemma. He's like, I don't know if it's beat off anymore. Last time I did it
boiled egg
blend.
sounds like it smells.
Salmonella.
Yeah, 'cause
Oh
you
my
pretty
god, you guys! I have this story. I don't know if I told you guys.
No.
First time or second time I ever shaved my junk.
Oh my god.
I used like hair clippers, right? And I was like, "This is all we got." Sorry, Keenan. And I went down, fucking clean this shit up, and I was like, "Well, I gotta get, underneath my dick." Well, I don't know how many penises you've seen in your lifetime, but
Quite a few.
sometimes there's this seam right in
The
on the
gooch?
penis.
Oh,
No.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Wait.
Oh no!
No, it's not a
That-
forearm.
right
Well,
with
Please
the-
tell me
right
you
with
did
the-
not like
Well,
Wait,
yeah,
talking
man.
about the
Ah.
line where the head's at?
Underneath that.
Bottom of that.
The fucking thing
On the
that holds
skin.
it together
Dude.
with the foreskin.
Oh my
No,
god!
you're
Okay,
circumcised.
the head's here,
Okay.
underneath the head, like where the shaft is.
Yes.
Okay, so it's the head and then it's that line.
Head,
Yeah,
shoulders,
yeah,
and
yeah.
then it's the circle.
Yeah. the circle.
Okay, that
Dude,
line.
That line. Well, I went up to shave that, and man, I cut off a lot of.
Oh, dude, you're already
Look,
bringing.
I never said nothing. I fucking bled like crazy. I was in the shower like, oh my god, this burns.
Black
oh
on
my
black
god, this
crime.
burns. And I was like, I'm afraid to put on underwear. It's gonna fucking bleed through. Right? I don't know what to do. So I kept like, I sit in the bathroom for a long time, you guys. Like, I fucking put toilet paper on there. I was like, okay, just hold it. It'll stop the bleeding. I heard this from TV shows and movies. It'll stop the bleeding. It'll stop the
in
bleeding.
the middle school safety.
Oh my god. You guys, it's still
I've never
not
heard
there.
of this story.
Use
That shit's gone.
so use a body trimmer, man.
I was like 13.
Why were you
Body
trimming
trimmer,
the,
man.
Why were you at the head? You have hairs on your head?
No, you have hair on your penis.
penis.
On your penis, but how did you get the head?
No, it's not.
No,
the
it ain't head, it's at the bottom.
I'm circumcised, homie. So my head is out of the equation. It's on the
It's a very
like the shaft area.
God damn, dude.
So,
It's like Pain Olympics 2 here.
speaking of,
Oh, it hurt
no.
like a motherfucker.
Speaking of a lot of
Don't
blood
look
in
up
that general
Olympics,
area, Josh and I used to work at a bar together, and we did security. So one night they have this, they have what they call EDM nights. So EDM nights usually consisted of like 18 to 22-year-olds that took a lot of drugs, and just fucking danced their ass off. So on one of these EDM nights, I'm monitoring the area. I go into the men's room to check if anyone's doing drugs in there. And I see some guy in just his boxers standing in front of the sink. And he's washing his shorts. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? So I go to his friend and I asked the guy, hey, did you see what happened? He's like, yeah, dude. Can you guess? He shit himself? Nah. Did he piss himself? Nah. So the guy takes out his phone, shows me a picture. I guess he was sitting on one of these black boxes we have. He was sitting on one of those, and some girl had been grinding on him for a while, dude.
No way.
And because it's so dark and you couldn't really see anything, she had been, for as long as she was dancing on him, she'd been bleeding on him.
Oh my god.
All over his crotch, dude. I am not kidding you.
Christ.
It looked like someone shot that dude's dick off. Dude.
It honestly
there was
seems
so
like
much blood.
It seems like the scene from Superbad where Jonah Hill dances with that one girl.
Except
Oh,
It
yeah.
honestly fucking happened because I remember watching that and I started laughing my ass off.
I
And
told
could
everyone.
I could not get that fucking image out of my head of how fucking embarrassed he was.
There was guys around him in the sink laughing at him, and he was just in there all quiet, just washing away, just fucking A.
Now that you're speaking of, I guess, menstrual periods.
Wait, she probably didn't know she was on her period.
Yeah.
She probably started because she had nothing holding all that
It was
those liquids
ton.
together.
Well, here's the thing that yesterday,
It was
I did
Aunt
not
Geyser.
mention this to you, is that this girl knew she was on her fucking period.
How do you know I am?
No, not you.
No, not you.
What the
He's like pointing at
Don't hurt yourself out.
Damn.
the fuck? Well,
Yo, shit
I
just
guess
got
I'm
personal.
great at this. So me and my coworker, we walked into the bathroom that's upstairs in the balcony, and he was like, "Dude, I just need a fucking release." So he goes into the bathroom. As I'm walking back down to go down the elevator, he calls me over. He's like, "Dude, you need to check this shit out." I walk back, and he's like, "Dude, check this shit out." And I look over. It's a fucking used tampon.
What the?
What?
Those are
Balcony?
gross.
Yes. No, in the fucking toilet seat. Inside. Fucking soaked up. Red as fuck. It looked like somebody just got red wine and just fucking dumped it in there. It was fucking horrific.
It's like those scenes when they testing them out. It's like,
Like CSI.
I have a question. Was there a trash can in there?
There
Yes.
was. Yes, there is. There has to be a
I
trash
hate
can.
those bitches that don't educate themselves. I
It
mean,
just
that's
seriously just went. I
Wait,
think that's what happened.
explain to us, Melody.
Yes.
I want to know.
We need to get the female
I don't
perspective.
know why these chicks do this. I've never done it.
At least to your knowledge.
I would know. I've never done it. I don't know why. You go into the women's bathroom and then there's like a pad on the floor full of blood.
Is this something that's very common?
Yes.
Yeah, apparently.
Yes, it
the women's
is.
bathroom?
In the women's bathroom,
Well,
some
not in the
women
bathroom.
Shit.
don't know, or like they have the little trash cans on the wall where you're supposed to, wrap that shit up and put it in the trash.
They have a trash can on the wall in the girls' bathrooms?
Yeah, it's on the wall and it's like a little tin.
whole
It's
new
a little. It's a little tin.
You guys
So-
get a fucking couch, trash can on the wall.
See, and
I
they
don't know
say,
about
All the fucking
couches.
stalls. We only got one.
and they say our bathrooms are dirty. Holy shit!
I know, right? Wait. Keep
No, we
going.
have blood. So I
Blood
don't know.
everywhere.
Oh, no big deal. It's just
So
blood.
you lift up the little tin, and then sometimes I guess they just dump that tampon in there without wrapping it, and you lift it up, and it's like a fucking like murder scene on the little tin can, and I'm just like, what the fuck? You're like, I don't even want to. You touch it, and you touch the blood, it happens, and you know,
That's fucking horrific.
I touched someone else's
Jesus.
vaginal blood, and I'm just like, what the fuck?
You like
No,
want
I-
to call Ice-T over for the fucking special victims unit?
Sit your ass down. What happened?
There's
You
been
raped her. She's only
blood on
14
the
years
toilet.
old.
That's why it's the
Ice-T.
special victims unit. Ice-T.
Because he always works at the sex crime division. That's why.
That's the only division, homie. That's VU. And the criminal
There's
justice
been-
system,
there's been
sexually
all
based crimes
kinds
are
of-
considered especially heinous.
all kinds of crap. Seriously, yeah.
From-
The city.
I don't
For men and
know.
women.
They shouldn't be throwing any tampons in the toilet.
All right, this is grossing me
Yes.
out.
That's
Chris is like, this is
announcement.
away from tampon talk. There's this time that I guess this girl's cleaning the bathroom at my job, and she noticed that in the guy's bathroom, someone had nut on the wall, right?
Yeah.
So I guess
This is
like,
true.
this is a story told to me. She was like, "Oh my god, you guys got to see this," and it's like someone fucking came on the walls, and the manager's like, "Well, you gotta clean it." That's your job. That's your
terrible.
position. Sorry.
Somebody's
Jizz cleaner.
Just cleaner.
Did she do it?
It's
Yeah,
not
she-
there, so I mean,
Oh no, yeah, she did. She had
She
to.
licked
she ate it.
Yeah, that's fucking
She ate the
stupid.
whole
It's
nugget.
You don't
terrible.
know which job it is.
Yeah,
The whole
it's
nugget
pretty terrible.
times two.
That's
So-
fucking disgusting. And well, that's not very common. It's not like you walk into a men's room and there's just jizz on the walls.
I'm always
Well,
afraid
no.
that whenever I see a guy come out of a woman's bathroom, like, did you leave a camera? Like, I always think that, like, does motherfucker leave a camera right there? Like, do girls know? Like, do you feel uncomfortable? No, you probably do. I can see it in your face.
I
now.
don't really care. It's
If
like,
they left the fucking camera and watch you poo or pee?
I mean, is the camera like right there, like looking at me?
Yes,
or is it like
it's there.
hidden
There's a-
behind
it's
the
a-
toilet or something?
it's-
Yeah, well, I mean, it's
Fucking
visible
worse.
enough to see you fucking use the bathroom.
Of course, I would
Back to poo
mind.
talk.
I just
Like worse than fucking Chuck Berry shit.
We have
like,
God damn
got
it.
to stop.
We gotta stop
All right,
with
all right, hold
the-
on.
no
We're
more-
gonna do a hard break. Stop talking about the goddamn bathroom.
No more bathroom gander.
3 episodes in a row that we're gonna be doing this.
Why is there a bathroom gander all the
Steven's
time?
got a point. Now, what's the worst experience you guys have ever had in high school? Go.
I don't know.
Most embarrassing moment?
can't
Most
think of
embarrassing
that.
moment period that you can remember that you're like feel cool talking about.
I could care less. If you feel cool with it, if you don't feel cool with it, I'm probably gonna say it either way. But
that's a really tough one.
Embarrassing shit.
Oh, Melody. Remember when you
guys
thought
would
you were
know.
cool when you're fucking trying to pants me and shit?
That was
In
middle school.
I don't give a fuck.
That was
You guys were like, "Oh, this pants Cornell." I'm like, standing here talking to my friends, trying to be all cool and shit. Like, yeah, I got a girlfriend, whatever.
Paulette was also had a lot of influence.
We
in
do a
that.
no name podcast now.
Oh,
wait, Paul, who?
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, yeah. What were y'all doing?
I can't even think of a freaking.
It was
embarrassing.
planned.
Exactly. And
It
I
was
was like, what the
planned.
fuck? Every time I'm with my
can't
friends,
think of one.
my pants are around my knees. So I got tired of that shit. And I was like, I'm going to get this girl. I'm going to get her back. One day I'm fucking get her. And when we're switching through classes, I run in there real quick because she was in there like still packing her backpack. And I fucking got you.
How many pairs of underwear was I wearing?
You're wearing 2 pairs of underwear. That's the funny part. And
I was like, yes,
and
victory.
we were the only ones in there. So it was like, there, I got you. I didn't do it in front of everybody like you did to me, but stop.
I'm so sorry.
You better be.
I'm so sorry.
I think I remember
You're sorry
one.
now.
I remember one time I went to the bathroom, of course.
Everyone
I had to
suck
take I had to take a massive dump.
No more bathroom talk.
I'm joking, damn.
Bullshit.
See, no more
I know,
bathroom
I believe,
gander. No
I
more
believe,
bathroom
I
gander.
believe that.
No more
Yeah,
bathroom
no,
A
gander.
little bit, yeah.
No.
Go on.
No. Honestly, like I can't really think of anything.
What about those rumors? There's a lot of rumors about people around.
Didn't you
days
get
like you,
tased?
Melody. That's it.
Oh yeah, that's right. I got tased.
No. You not tased. You were stunned. It was a stun gun.
Whatever, same shit.
No, it's not. It's different. Like,
I know one of them actually shoots as a projectile, the other one doesn't. Okay.
Yeah,
So-
but you definitely were in school.
Tased you like in the locker room, right?
No.
No, this was outside.
It was an LJ.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Fuck.
It was
So, wait, what
It
happened?
was an intersection. It was weird.
Tell the story, man. What happened?
So pretty much it was we have our break usually when we're during intercession. So and then I believe it was I want to say it was Jesse. That was his name.
It doesn't even matter.
No
Yeah,
names,
no,
fool.
exactly. I'll just call him Jesse. Let's just call him Jesse.
All right, fucking
Because
Jesse.
I honestly don't remember who it was.
I do.
So
It was Jesse.
they were actually testing out the stun gun on each other. So the first thing he does, he puts his fingers like right on the actual thing, so like to see if it actually does hurt. So as soon as he did it, it's instant flinch. He threw his hand away. Next, it was they went to another buddy and it's like, wait, what'd be funny is if we get him. So they go behind him and they go underneath him right on the leg and they get him. And all you see is you just see him fall down instantly. Now And now they were coming out. I think I saw them coming towards me. I was like, "Oh, what's up, guys?" Blah blah blah. Because we all played football together. They came up to us, "Hey, what's up, man?" And then, bam! They got me right on the freaking stomach. I was like,
How bad did it fucking hurt?
So bad he shit
like,
himself.
It felt like somebody was grabbing you from the front, and then they were squeezing you like this the whole time.
It's electric.
Yeah, okay. That was terrible.
Electric
But now I know. Now I know how it feels in case that ever happens.
In case someone else decides to tase you.
He's like, I'm
I'd-
over it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not how it works, though.
Then it really doesn't because cops go through that same training anyway. So
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think they get it worse.
they do because they get it shot at them.
But
The biggest difference is that you're the criminal.
So they
Oh,
don't care.
Mexican,
They'll be like, oh, we'll put on the 8
No,
seconds.
it's not because you're Mexican. It's because you're fucking Taliban.
Oh, okay.
Remember, someone would call you a terrorist bitch all the time. You know who that was.
Now time to the racially insensitive part of the
I know, right?
podcast.
That's our what's her
I did
face.
not know
That's our
that.
what's
Easy,
her
guy.
faces and the other dudes that hang on that bench.
Just making a point to know that everyone here, with the exception of me, is Mexican. All right, so
Well, I mean, not Christian. Let's be
Yeah, I
honest.
But did
His
anybody have,
ethnicity's up for grabs.
anybody have anything different?
I don't see. For me, I can't remember one, and I would openly tell it. I can tell you one recently, not necessarily in high school. I was at a party. There's one girl invited us to a party, and we were all hanging out, and I had to fart real bad, and I was holding it in because I wanted to be nice, but I think I had a cold or something. So I remember sneezing, and it wasn't like a. It was one of those like just a really hard slap kind of fart, just.
Like,
Right
You thought
when
there
I-
was fucking like hunters going around looking for ducks.
And then I know for a fact the people that were near me fucking noticed.
I felt it.
And I was like, oh, son of a bitch. Even through the music, you can hear the whack.
Jesus Christ.
There's not a lot of money.
Money, Joe.
Oh my god.
So that was recent for me.
Yeah.
I don't really have too many embarrassing moments anymore. I guess like I just keep it neutral and try to do the shit I do now. You know, be gangster. But I mean, if I were to say that to somebody that's really gangster, I'd have an embarrassing moment. So I guess that's how it works out.
I'd be embarrassed and afraid.
Like, I'm afraid to be around people. I'm just saying.
Honestly, think I'd never had like a embarrassing experience in high school. But what I do remember seeing is somebody else that had a fucking horrible experience in high school. Because I remember, I think it was the last day of.
Almost fell.
So I don't lean back that far.
That sneeze kind of pushed it.
All right, fucking Goku over here.
What I remember is that it was my junior year in high school, and the senior, I think it was the last week for the seniors before, or the last day before they took off. And it was when they opened up that new building at the high school. So all the seniors are getting out, and they all brought out water balloons.
Oh my god.
So we are transitioning from, I think, second period to third period, or first to second. And so you see these like underclassmen, including myself, walking towards class, and out of nowhere they started dropping water balloons from the very top of the building. And there's one guy who has no fucking idea what's going on, and it hits him, and he just fucking drops. Now on top of that, the kids that were in that same class that I had, which was at the very top of the building, they grabbed all of his fucking papers and they decided to toss him out the window. Now, I'm sure you know this about weight. If you were to drop a piece of weight like this, you know, obviously it's going to fall as one piece. A piece of paper is different. Now, if you get a stack of papers and throw them out, they're all going to fall at once. So I guess you got hit in the face with a piece of paper fell. They got hit with a water balloon.
Oh, damn.
And I thought it was hilarious because it wasn't me.
You know what? This is a story done by hearsay, and I'm trying to remember all of it, and I think I got it down. Well, I remember this guy told me that when we were on our school, you required to take a bus, like you had to take a bus to get to school and home because we were in the middle of nowhere. About 98% of the kids in our school did. So on the way back, you also had assigned buses. So on the way back home, I guess there was a kid smoking in the back, smoking cigarettes in the back. And this girl was having an asthma attack, and the bus driver pulls over, like, okay, what's going on? The girl's like having an asthma attack, so he takes her out, tries to calm her down. Then the kid that was smoking a cigarette, he's like, hey, give me your bus pass. And the kid's like, no. He's like, what's your name then? He's like, it's Luke Skywalker. He's like, no, give me your goddamn bus pass. So he gives him the bus pass. He looks at it, he's like, It says it's Luke Skywalker. And I guess the kid gets up and runs out the bus, so he chases him around the bus and shit.
Wow.
I know I just randomly thought about that. But I do have an embarrassing moment in high school. It was majority of my teenage years there. Because I remember running to a picture of what I looked like. And man, did I look terrible. God. Man, I was awkward as fuck. Tall and lanky, fucked up hair.
A white
shitty
polo
ass clothes.
shirt.
Well, white polo shirt. Everybody had white polo shirts. We were the only public school in California at the time that had to wear uniforms, and not because high school, but not because it was a bad school, because they had a certain degree of class, I guess, and expectancy for them. So I don't know, but. Yeah, dude, I look like shit. I wish I could put the picture up so you guys can all see it. It is on my Facebook. If you guys have me there, you can totally check on it.
Yeah.
But, man.
Dude,
we also meme the shit out of it, just so you guys know.
I have a creator face, too.
Oh, man. Yeah.
If you guys can make a better meme than we did, please go ahead and post it in the comments.
I'll find a way to put it up
yes.
so you guys can
meme
see it.
I'll
find any of our
put
pictures.
it on Imgur and put a leak. I'll embarrass myself for this. I don't give a fuck.
I want to look at it
I always cop to all the dumb shit I did.
But how many of the embarrassing shit, though?
Even the embarrassing shit, I always
cop to. God, there's another one,
I just can't remember.
See, I'm over here looking at my notes and shit. Remember I was telling you about the time I got in trouble for cursing in elementary school?
Yeah.
And how much I fucking hate this kid? I want to save the story. All right. So I used to curse a lot in elementary school. I still do to this day, but I started cursing probably in the second grade or first grade, one or two. And there's this kid. We were playing basketball. I didn't really like him. He's from the other class. So we didn't like each other. And we're playing basketball, and I think he made a shot on me, and I was mad. So when we come and serve it in, I was like, "Oh, next one I'm gonna pack the fuck out of you." And he looks at me, kind of with a smile, like, "I'm telling." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" So he goes over to the assistant on the floor and or on the playground and tells her "Oh, well, this kid said the F word, blah blah blah." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble because I was scared for what my mom's gonna do." And of course, I get a 60-minute detention after school. And they tell my mom, and I remember my mom and my dad and my uncles and my family were all around one day, and they're all like, "No, he gets it from movies, blah blah. Yeah, they get it from that. We got to stop him from watching this and that." I'm like, "I get it from y'all. Y'all cuss a lot. What the fuck are you talking about?"
Yeah, that's fucking right. Those movies he's watching are fucking bad influence. Well, maybe.
Yeah, fuck that kid. Seriously, he was cursing, and then I say fuck, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna get you in trouble. Little fucking cunt."
You're just mad because you didn't think about it before him.
Hell yeah! His ass would have been in trouble too. I'm tired of being in trouble.
I remember back in elementary, I was always a smart ass, even as a little kid. And back in elementary, there was whenever we got in trouble, we had to stay after school and do paperwork outside of the teacher's lounge while the teacher was in there doing whatever the fuck she was doing. So one day it was me. And it was a couple of girls, and then I was on one side of the door, and they were on the other. So one of them, she had a habit of always crying. She just cried all the time. And this time was no exception. She got mad. She decided to start crying. And then the teacher was like, fine, you can leave. And my smart ass was like, wait. So if I start crying, can I leave too? And she's like, no, Steven, you're going to have to. But you just fucking let her go. And I would not let her go. She left. She went home because she started crying. How is that fair? What if I started doing it? How come I have to stay? I must have annoyed the shit out of that teacher.
Well, I remember, I was in your school at the time. I went to 6th grade camp. Did you guys go to 6th grade camp? Because I know you two didn't.
I was a bad kid.
I don't know.
I went to 6th grade camp.
Terrible child.
Wasn't that shit fun?
Which camp?
It was very fun.
Camp Fox. The one that's still up.
Cuyamaca.
Yeah, yours burned down.
There's a good story about that.
It grew back.
So, our geography teacher in freshman year of high school
was a whore.
He was so when the wildfires happened, he was telling everyone in the class hey, do you guys remember 6th grade camp? And all the girls were like, oh yeah, it was great, it was fun. He's like, yeah, wasn't it? All the wood in the forest. And everyone in the class was like, yeah, oh my god, it was such great memories. And then he's like, well, it burned. It all burned down.
I actually still remember going to 6th grade camp and going on one of those trails because we went to Cuyamaca and going around, and I actually saw all the fucking trees that were just burned down. It was fucking crazy. And they took us on that nature walk and all that shit, and I was like, I don't know where the fuck we're going here. I wanted to learn how to I thought it was stereotypical camp. You know, you would learn how to make certain things.
You
and all.
Make a knot.
And what I did was get touched
emotionally.
It was one of those day camps.
But I actually did not learn how to fucking do a damn thing there because
Except cry from getting touched.
He didn't learn that. See, he already knew.
No,
He just didn't know he could do it.
A couple of years of experience. But anyways, I remember the only time we're supposed to learn how to like actually make a fire out of like sticks and like stones and all that stuff. I want to say I got a concussion, but I'm not sure.
From being touched.
Touched so hard.
Well, Jesus Christ, Steven. Like,
Okay.
what kind of fucking head are you giving that gives you a concussion?
Let me finish my goddamn story.
Please. But I ended up cracking skulls with this one kid because we were playing some fucking like ostrich fucking game. I don't remember what it was because of concussion.
It was called Talking to the Mic.
Was it?
Yeah.
And so we ended up like cracking skulls, and the same day they were going to teach us how to make a fire, I spent the entire day in the infirmary.
The only fun thing you can do and you're fucking too busy being knocked out.
God,
Yeah.
that sucks.
I spent the whole day dizzy.
I was pretty much spending the entire day trying not to fall asleep, or else I would probably die.
Oh my god, my 6th grade camp, I just remember this. Okay, there's this guy, my name's Cornell. This guy's name
Cornhole.
was Darnell, I believe. And
Was he black as well?
yes, he was. And the kid, I guess, wets the bed, right? So
Oh man.
that night, I think it's the first night, the guy comes and he says, I'm pretty sure he says Darnell, and he calls the guy up. Calls for that name, and I walk up thinking he's calling me. And he's like, "Hey man, if at any time you really need to go to the bathroom at night, just make sure you tell me. Like it's not embarrassing, blah blah blah." And I'm just looking at him like, "Okay."
Darnell,
Something a couple years back, but okay. And I shit you not, 2 nights later, that kid pissed the bed. He didn't know about the warning, so.
Oh man.
Yeah, dude, I was like, oh, he's talking about, yeah, sex.
Oh, you're talking about
What,
the
did you guys? How long did you guys wet the bed until? I mean, I don't know all you motherfuckers did it. So
Yeah.
You know what? I had a dream.
last week,
Like Martin Luther
Okay.
King.
That one day I was stopped in the bed.
it's still a fight, uphill battle.
And I was swimming in the dream. And when I woke up, I was still swimming.
This is
Wait, how long ago was this, Melody?
This was a couple of years ago.
She was backpedaling. In her
She was a butterfly.
No, it was, I woke up and I was like, wait,
microphone.
what the? I couldn't close it. I couldn't close the
Oh, you were just going. You were
was
still
just
peeing when you were
going.
waking up.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Because
I
I
pissed
was,
so hard I woke up. So much about that is wrong.
What
Dude,
about you,
remember-
Christian?
I had
this
a
was like
friend
5 years ago.
I had a friend of Jesus.
All right, you're like
Fuck.
21, 20.
You're like,
Too old.
Fuck, you told-
21.
21.
20.
did you tell anybody? Were you like,
Well, she just told
She
us.
told
so-
everybody.
She told the Logcast. Is what
she likes to open up with
I
that.
had a friend of mine, and she told me that her brother, and he must have been like 19, 20 also. That she told me that he pissed the bed, but that he wasn't embarrassed about it. He was so surprised. He was like, "Hey, check what I just fucking did. I went to bed. Can you believe that shit?"
it only took you 12 more years. Oh,
Like,
fuck.
damn, this therapy sucks now.
Well, looks like I didn't fix my problem.
Oh.
I think I wet the bed till I was like 8 or 9.
Oh my god. Am I the only 20
And it wasn't like constantly. It would be like, oh wow, because I'm a small
The
bladder.
only 21-year-old that pissed the bed? Like, I guess.
Like anyone else
Probably.
here?
'cause
No,
I was like,
dude, it happened
I was like
to,
10, 11.
So there was a guy when we used to they used to party with us back in the day, and he got. See, nowadays you usually wet yourself if you're too drunk. Never happened to me because I've never drank that much. But this
Bullshit,
guy got
Steven.
really shit faced. I never pissed myself. Like I puked
Me either.
and
It's
broke a
true.
shelf, but I never pissed myself.
Just shelves.
So this guy got really fucking hammered, and he went to his girlfriend's uncle's house because his girlfriend was staying there, and the family was really cool. So he was so drunk that he stood in the, I want to say it was in the hallway, and then he started pissing himself. And they helped him to the bathroom finally, took off his wet pants, took off his, I guess, wet shirt. So the next day he jumps in through the window, and he's only wearing, I want to say he's only wearing his jacket and his boxers and boots.
His leather jackets, boxers, and boots.
Yeah,
He's a metalhead.
He jumps in through the window, and that's all he's wearing. And we're like, so what the fuck happened to your clothes? And he would always speak really fast, and he was like, oh yeah, I pissed myself over there in the other house.
I don't know.
Oh, is that something happened? He's like, yeah, I just totally fucking pissed myself. They helped me out.
He also spent a good summer without a shirt on.
Oh yeah, he decided not to wear a shirt that summer.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I'm sure I've told
was
Steven
a
the
cool
story
fucking guy.
about Julius Caesar. Have I told you the story,
No,
Steven?
I don't
I know
know.
I have. You'll catch on right away.
Please.
So last year in August, we went to right after the Weezer concert. Me and like 3 other buddies went to another friend's kickback in Coral Gate. So, anyways, it was a
Location
toga
drop.
party. That was the
Not my
theme
house.
of the party. So this guy comes in and he looks like Julius fucking Caesar because he's kind of big guy, whatever.
Oh,
Exactly. See what I fucking mean? He comes in. He has short hair. He looks almost like I guess identical to Julius Caesar as you could think of. And so he ends up getting really fucking sauced. I ended up taking a couple shots with the guy and super chill guy. Don't get me wrong. He's a really nice guy. But he ends up getting really shit faced that he passes out in the patio on the lawn chair, and he ends up puking on himself from being so fucking wasted. Just lays there and then he just fucking. It just starts coming out like a little faucet. So I thought that was the end of the story. Now apparently that wasn't it. My now coworker tells me that he ended up going outside that morning and that he ended up having to clean up his own shit.
What?
Oh
Julius
my
Caesar
God.
shit himself.
Oh my
and he was
God.
wearing a
white-
toga. Right?
Yes.
On the bench?
Oh my God.
On the fucking chair.
Et tu vodka. Et
And 2 tequila.
Oh,
Apparently he congressed his shit together.
tu. Can we stop with the fucking
Wait.
bathroom can?
Not bad.
We'll never stop, Nancy.
But shit his
Apparently.
pants or he shit the
He shit his
No,
toga.
shit is
well,
toga.
this whole thing.
Well, at least that's something to wipe with, I guess.
Was it
Melody,
white?
when was the last time you shit yourself?
Oh god.
2 years ago.
Is this a thing?
No.
You can't control yourself.
She's like Phoenix.
Look, man.
I can't control it.
Wolverine.
I
just
don't
comes in.
know about that one.
You just don't want to say it.
Look, man. For a man who's had diarrhea many times in my
I've had
life.
diarrhea many times.
Yeah.
Boo talk away.
I thought we said no more
I'm just-
bathroom
that was,
can.
I'm not gonna talk about in the bathroom. But that's just I'm just saying.
Talk about
Shitting
around the
yourself in your pants.
I've never actually shit myself. I've been close. One time
Yeah.
we were we were hanging out at a bar and a friend of mine was driving me back home. A friend of ours was driving me back home, and the whole time I was in the car, I was thinking of what was the nearest thing next to the freeway exits because I'm like, I don't know if I can hold this, man. Like I'm seriously thinking like. How good is it was about our buddy Andy? It's like how good is Andy at keeping a secret right now? Because that thing is like I will pay for your detailing if that's where it comes. But I was certain that I was gonna shit myself before getting home. Incredibly certain. But you ever hold a muscle so long that the muscle starts trembling?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, that's what my asshole was, dude. Like
That's
it-
what was like.
You had a quiver
"Whoa."
you know what I always picture too? Well, okay. I always
tears
think
flowing
of
from your face.
no. I always think of Gandalf versus the Balrog, but like in my anus, where the poop's the Balrog and Gandalf's just there going, "You, shall not pass."
Gandalf
and
won.
Gandalf wins every fucking time.
Oh yeah, and if he doesn't, he'll come back as Gandalf the White. So you're not worried about it. Or Gandalf the White.
Brown.
fool.
Gandalf the Wipe,
The untold story of Gandalf.
protecting Steven's dignity since '89.
That's fucking gross, you guys.
I'm not even kidding you. That is how I think about it
So,
every single time.
Melody, I know
Cornell?
guys have nocturnal emissions. Does that happen with ladies, and how often does that happen?
I have to ask something. What is that?
Wet dreams.
Wet dreams.
Oh man.
Wait, you're talking about if they pee themselves?
No. Sexual dreams and
Like
then wake up like
ejaculation.
you just ooh.
And then you wake up during the night because you feel like the bed someone's moving next to you, and then you like turn around and he's like jacking
That
off.
sounds
Wait.
like
That's always something that happened.
Sure, I guess.
Is that what you mean?
No, but what?
Go ahead. Elaborate.
Well, you guys don't ever like jack off next to your sleeping girlfriend?
It's called
Wait,
a
what?
stranger.
Stop. Wait, hold on, everybody.
First of all, it's called a
I
stranger.
came in at the best time from after taking a whiz. Holy crap.
No more bathroom talk.
Wait.
Okay. what?
Okay, I'm misunderstanding.
No.
Yeah, I
You're
think
understanding
she
correctly.
knows
What happened?
Is that it's a
Can
stranger?
someone please,
that-
can
is that a
some-
thing?
can someone please re-elaborate what the hell just happened?
It's happened very. Okay, I remember clearly. It's one time it did happen. I slept over at a boyfriend's house, and then next to me, I could just feel like like a slight rock. And I was like, oh, okay, what is that? So I turn around and he's like kind of going at it. And I'm just like looking at him like, what are you doing? Mm-hmm. And he's like, you're awake. And I'm like, yeah, the bed's rocking. You woke me up. You woke me up.
That sounds like date rape.
And I'm like,
it's not. It's just. It's still fucking creepy.
That is weird.
I didn't know what to think about it. I was like, okay.
Not all guys do that. In fact, most. I don't even know.
I'd
like to think most guys don't.
Done that.
I don't know. I don't do it personally.
That's the only time I've ever caught it. I don't know if it's.
It probably happened multiple times. You felt comfortable enough to do it.
Probably.
No, apparently.
But I'm dead when I'm sleeping. I just that the bed was rocking too much, and I'm like, what the.
How hard was he masturbating?
Like I couldn't
he
even
was
hear.
jerking off and tugging at the skirt at the same time.
Like I can hear the.
Was it like
Laffy Taffy?
There's noises in there too. Like
was it like the Easter earthquake style?
People were praying outside.
Yeah. All right, just keep it going.
Like,
sorry, we're gonna have to take a slight brief intermission to fix some technical difficulties here. So we'll remember at this time.
All right, so the camera messed up a little while ago, and the video went, but I think we'll start from here, and we're gonna trace our steps back a little bit. And I think Melody was telling us a story about. Well, so what the fuck happened to you caught a boyfriend jerking it?
Well, I was sleeping, and I kind of felt like a slight like rock in the bed, and I heard like moaning sounds, and I was like, what the fuck, right? So I kind of wake up a little, and I turn to the side, and like there he is, like kind of whipping it out and kind of like jerking off, and I'm like I'm like hey, he goes like, oh hi, I'm like, he's like, yeah.
Oh god.
And I'm like,
Good know you're here.
So I'm like, I was like, what are you doing? He's just like, I was just really horny, and like you wouldn't wake up, and I'm like, I was like, okay. And at that point, like I didn't know what to do. I was like,
why did he leave the room? Is what I'm thinking.
Why? But it's his room. Like, why would he leave his room?
Why the fuck would he masturbate and get next to a sleeping person?
Because I'm bitchy when I wake up.
Sleeping booty.
So I don't know. I didn't know what to do. I was like, that's never happened before. But you know what? I'm gonna turn around and go back to sleep.
You can finish. I'll just be over here.
I'll just turn around, and I went back to sleep.
You can finish, but this is the best sleep I'm ever gonna
listen.
He finished on his stomach. So.
Oh! What the?
Where else is he supposed to finish?
The bathroom,
not in
tissue,
the room.
A shirt.
He didn't even stop. That's the funny part. He was
like,
wait, was he jerking off with you? So he was just sitting there like, what do you want?
Like he slowed down.
Oh, baby, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to wake you. Let me go ahead and finish.
Do you think this is weird or don't tell the neighbors?
Do you have a jizz rag for me?
Oh my!
I just use your hair.
No.
Oh god, disgusting.
I know, right? That's pretty funny.
Conditioner.
That's pretty funny though.
He just had to clean up with his shirt that was on the floor.
These are like all 10-year-old points here. Like, dude, you don't do any of that.
You learn.
Wait, why don't you do that?
Because
that's another mess.
You don't want to get
clean
yourself. Yeah, exactly. You don't want to get yourself messy.
Then I have to go clean myself off.
Go take a shower. Go
shower.
Wait, so you wouldn't fall asleep even if you
dried
wiped it
nut
off?
on you just rubbed it around. It's like, okay, imagine you just had your period, right? And you're like, oh, I'm bleeding. Let me just wipe this off with this random napkin. Oh, it's still blood smear. Just keep it on there. It's not the same.
I know some guys who don't give a crap about that.
I do.
I can.
No, it's a different. Fuck that shit. I don't want to come on my clothing.
There's some guys that just like wipe it off their leg or wherever it gets on, and then they just go on about their business.
I think that's more
All
like
right, let me go back
when
to
you're
work.
fucking. Like I think
Go back
that's
to work.
That or the fact is like they're masturbating while they're laying down. Most likely.
I've never
It's
thought
not-
about like fucking jizzing on my like long sleeve shirt. Like
It's like, hey, I need to finish, so I'm just gonna do it on my. Flat.
No, this catcher's mitt here since I already had one.
this takeout box is
Fly.
I mean, shoe's already dirty, just in the shoe.
You have some sick boyfriends, you know that?
Real shit. What do you
Maybe
find
they
these
just
people?
get really
Craigslist.
comfortable around me. Maybe.
No,
No,
that's sickness.
That's still.
Why is that? I don't.
Because look, I'm very comfortable.
Maybe because I'm
being
so
alone.
used to it. I
I'm
don't even see it as
So
a
used
problem.
to it.
Or the
What?
fact, or the
Where do
fact
you-
that you
Yeah.
think that's the norm. That's probably why.
Like I'm
I
used
don't think
to
that's
seeing
normal.
that, and it's just like it's something so normal to me. Like, oh, okay, another one does it too. It doesn't.
It
It's not
feels
even
like-
a big deal.
Like honestly, it feels like you probably brought that up. It's like you would be really adventurous. Like if I was asleep and you just like jerk me off right
He's
next
like, all right, let me just keep that in mind. You know, you never
Yeah.
know.
I can be Sleeping Beauty, and you can be my Prince Charming.
And then come on yourself.
Oh my god, look at one thing on my back.
my prince coming.
I said yourself, asshole.
Like I already know. Like, oh, he came on himself. Let me get the shirt, and
Oh my
Let me go
god.
to
here's
the
the
closet.
shirt.
You know, this all started off because I asked her if she's had a wet dream and she doesn't know what that means, right?
Yeah. And then
Oh, she don't know.
you have some
missions.
weird fucking boyfriends.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe I'm
Maybe.
just weird.
Sure, I guess.
Honestly,
I think you're naive, not weird.
I've been told that before.
have
Yeah,
you
they're
ever
jerking
Apparently you
off
never
on
have you
listened
ever
or
had
looked at the definition.
your
of-
own
I don't
jizz
listen.
on your stomach?
No.
Right?
Why?
What?
Cops
Why?
really thought about it.
Well, actually,
I
no.
Christian,
I will say yes, but not
Yeah.
by choice.
Mine was because I
Okay.
pulled out. That's the reason why.
they gave you a bad hand job?
No, it's
And I actually went to go clean up. I actually went to
Christian.
go clean up.
I don't
In
just
what
fucking leave that
position?
shit on me like
up?
fucking suntan lotion.
I was
like,
down. They're
I don't
riding
think
me.
I don't think my
Oh,
own
okay,
fucking
I'm like-
sperm has like fucking 30 SPF. Like I'm just gonna throw it out there. I fucking clean that shit right off.
Yeah. I had to go to the freaking
Don't
bathroom.
fucking look at me like that, Cornell. You fucking know what I mean.
30 SPF.
I had to go to the bathroom
60
afterwards to clean
okay,
myself
okay.
off. Like it was.
Sorry, babe.
You're
I
a
gotta
liar.
go.
That's where you're so hairy.
It's
Christian
important
like-
to know
Christian
that
rubs
Josh
it with
is
his hand, just
fucking
eats it.
drunk right now.
Oh god.
Josh
This
is
not
pretty
fucking McDonald's High
hammer.
C.
Yeah.
This is not
Josh has
McDonald's
been
High
enjoying
C.
this sweater that we have right here.
And also this. Please
And
sponsor us.
Lucian. Yeah, I'm
Is that,
fucking
is
wasted.
that really high C or is that lemon?
It was high C.
It was high C.
Yeah,
Okay.
McDonald's was
It-
sponsored.
But,
Yeah.
See what
no,
I mean?
yeah, Melody, just
Thank you,
letting you know
McDonald's.
that's weird, dude.
Yeah.
Now you know.
I can think of.
So anyways.
1, 2,
Many
3,
boyfriends.
God damn.
at least 4.
Okay. If you're gonna say like maybe 10.
That
No,
has
no.
masturbated next to you and you're okay with this?
No, I mean like where either they pull out and if they're on their back and then they
Well, that
just
makes
like
sense. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that
The
guy
way
on
you make it
themselves.
seem is
That's-
like dudes just like lay down and decide to just fucking tuck one out and like I'm just getting myself.
oh yeah, that too.
What the fuck?
Well, I mean, she was in the car with two of them. I'm just not gonna keep on with this.
Oh my god. That was funny.
It was oh gosh, it was through webcam and I saw it happen. So
Chat roulette is a bitch.
Were you on chat roulette?
yeah, I was on chat.
Chat roulette?
Roulette.
Or, did
No,
you know
Or
the guy?
MSN Messenger.
No, of course I knew the guy.
Bullshit.
The quietness.
Like
I
how
just-
It was an ex.
And then he was like,
At
let
the
me know how
time,
much-
or like.
And he's just like
Did you ask him to jizz on himself?
no, he was just like, oh god, and boom.
oh god.
Oh god.
And then the volcano erupted. And then,
God.
Mount Helena just went ape shit, bro.
No, you have some interesting stories.
Yeah.
asked me the right questions.
So video games.
Right.
Which characters make you nut on yourself?
So anyway.
Commander
So
Shepard.
anyways.
Which character make
Fam
Melody's
Shep. I didn't say which one.
make Melody's
so anyways.
boyfriends nut on themselves?
Right? I'm automatically gonna assume that
Link.
this new one already. I mean,
Comes on himself. I feel like that's a request from her now, though. Like that 4, that's too many. It seems like too much of a coincidence. I feel like she just asked people, "Hey, you know what would be really hot? How about you come on your tummy?
Make it look like a little volcano, baby.
Do it for me, baby.
erupt.
Erupt on yours, I'll erupt on mine.
God.
All right. So, what was the very first video game any of you guys ever played?
Oh, you're really gonna jump like that?
Yes.
Fucking
Yeah.
Super Mario fucking 3.
Because we gotta kill that fucking
Super Mario World for the SNES.
No. Super Mario 3, yeah.
Well, it's not your opinion of his. Like,
Now for me it was Super Mario for SNES.
Mine was
Monster Hunter.
No, it was
3DS.
fuck, what was the game?
How you get a Street Fighter?
Because technically, I would say it would be Mario, but
Take too damn long, Flo. Not
thing is,
technically.
well,
What's
the
technically?
the first game you remember playing.
first game I remember playing
Yeah.
was Duck Hunt.
Super Mario Bros. For the original NES.
It was Super Mario, or was it the Lion King one? No, that was for the. Was that for the Sega?
That's a big ass
SNES.
jump.
Yeah.
That's for the SNES.
SNES or Sega.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Because I had Duck Hunt. I played Duck Hunt. I played the Super Marios too.
It was a combo one.
I don't.
I had the combo one.
No, yeah. What was the first game you guys remember actually like putting the work into it and actually beating it?
Super
full
Mario
story, like an
64.
actual story.
Sonic 2.
It was either Super Mario 64 or Banjo-Kazooie.
No, I'm talking about like a narrative. Well, like a game with a narrative.
Kingdom Hearts.
Really?
Wait,
I didn't play games.
Metal Gear
I
Solid.
played wrestling
1.
games. Fucking.
you can kind of say
multiplayer games.
Banjo-Kazooie.
Banjo-Kazooie would count.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say Metal Gear Solid 1. That's the one I actually devoted the most on.
Jesus
Besides,
Christ, I get
actually
15.
Final Fantasy 6 is the one I would say.
For me, it was
That one took a while.
Ocarina of Time.
Oh, I love.
That was. I want to say that was the first game that I really put the.
I wish we
not-
could show this. She has a beautiful like Link artwork she fucking drew
Do it.
like way back in the fucking day. Do you
And
still have
then
that bag?
The bag?
Yeah.
I have a story about that bag. I
So
was
you broke a thumb on
so.
it?
Unfortunately,
off.
my cat.
Had his way with it.
He
Let me see
decided to
that.
take a piss on it.
Oh,
you have a male cat?
that was
That
like a
sucks.
sick ass bag.
I tried washing it. I put it. I still have the bag, but it's stored away. I don't know where.
Did it make
Quarantine.
water hot enough?
Whoa.
I think it's actually the picture should be on my Facebook.
Maybe.
It-
We'll
it
post
is
it up.
it?
We all kind of know that
Probably, I
cat
don't know.
urine is pretty
It's
vile.
really bad,
It's vile.
and even you can wash that shit for like 3 times and you'll still smell. So I
Pretty vile.
stored it away,
Now it's
and
just
I don't know
fucking
where it's at.
marinating.
All right.
That's sad because that was
That was actually great.
Josh,
Bag.
are you staring at the camera being creepy?
I am.
Oh, okay.
It's the alcohol.
What is up with?
Oh,
weird.
Jesus.
Oh Jesus!
But
Oh,
The
Jesus.
Master Sword.
no, for
baby.
me, like I was saying, for me is definitely Ocarina of Time.
Your favorite
Uh,
game?
No, the
No,
first
first
narrative
game
game
with a
that I
narrative.
passed. That I remember actually going through everything and
I hate the water
finishing
temple.
it up. The Water Temple
No.
was.
Everybody
Oh.
hates it. Everybody
That
hates it.
I still play it today, and I'm still like,
You wonder how you figured it out. as a
how did I
kid.
figured it out when I was 8? Like I don't understand.
I
Like-
never figured it out. It took it. I
I
remember
think in
I
general.
never played it for the N64. I got it with the
Collector's
limited
edition?
Yeah.
Oh, I
the
have that
Collector's
one.
edition, which came with Majora's Mask, Ocarina of Time, the
Uh,
original NES,
Link's Adventure or
Link's
something.
Adventure, the original Legend of Zelda. It took for my friend Ian to fucking pass the water temple for me. And then I just said, fuck it. I don't care anymore. I don't fucking care about the hook shot. I don't know how the fuck I'm going to figure this out. In probably like 10, 20 minutes, he figured that shit out. And I said, I could probably pass this game by myself now. But I was so fucking pissed that I couldn't get the fucking hook shot. I couldn't fucking dual Shadow Link.
You can't
or
go to a
anything.
water. I mean, I'm trying to say wall to wall here. There you go.
Everyone always says.
Wall.
Then again, it's the most common like enemy of everybody. It's anything that's a water level because it slows everything down.
Remember
Ocarina
the
of Time.
water levels in Kingdom Hearts? God,
I
fucking
hate-
Oh, you mean the Little Mermaid levels?
Yes, they're
Where
all
you-
terrible.
the second one, we're just singing. Then
Then you need like Karaga for the next one. I was like, Jesus Christ!
Oh man,
Come on.
All right, I think
we're right around time.
we're right around time
All
here,
right.
you guys.
Jesus fucking
thank you all
Christ.
for listening to this supplementary podcast. If you could please subscribe to our YouTubes and leave a comment down the bottom.
YouTube subscriptions will be very much appreciated.
Yeah,
Yes,
that'd be
it
very
will.
much appreciated. Like
Oh,
our
yeah.
page on the internets.
Yes.
Also-
I'm not saying which page, but
We'd
our
like to
page.
thank Mr. and Mrs. T for getting Josh drunk tonight.
Josh is very
because
drunk
That's
tonight.
very drunk.
No,
I
but
am. And Svedka.
let us know in the comments what was your first narrative game that you remember, narrative video game that you guys remember passing. I genuinely like to know.
When he says narrative, he means those ones with a really long story.
Yeah, with the narrative.
R-
not
RP-
just a little
RPGs,
story.
the role
The
playing
ones
Doesn't have to
that
be
games.
an
took
RPG
you
though.
in your childhood
Yeah.
at least fucking 3 years to
Yeah.
pass.
something
Anything with the N64 pretty
No,
much works.
Majora's Mask.
something with a
for
more
me.
complicated.
You guys are starting another debate. All right, good night, you guys.
Have a good night,
Have
guys.
a good one,
Love y'all.
everybody.
Good night.
I'm drunk.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba.